Hey all, and welcome back to another week with news by me, news by Brickstime. So, but before we get into all of the new stuff, let's just get the formalities out of the way, shall we? Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with your network, friends, coworkers. Leave a like, comment, and I'll get to them in the section below. And yeah, to all those who have subscribed already, thank you so much. It helps me extremely much. You can already see the setup, the equipment, the stuff. It's much better than it was in the beginning. And to those who haven't yet, please do. It only takes a second out of your time, and it's free, totally free. So, and it helps me a lot more than you could ever realize. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in, and let's just start with some news, shall we, for this week's 33, I believe it is. So let's just see what's on the roster. And now we've seen Bob Iger out defending the Marvel franchise after it was kind of like attacked by Martin Scorsese and Frank Coppola, I can't remember, Francis Ford Coppola, who was out stating that these films are not really movies, that they're like an amusement park, and it's not really cinematic movies. And he's just been out saying like he doesn't go against them or anything. He just feels that it is totally disrespectless to the people, the ones who have been working on these films and making them as big as they are now. And you can also state the fact that when Scorsese and Coppola came out, it was also with a heavy hitting crowd of criticism, because there was like movies made of American Italians who didn't really fit other person's depiction of them, so they were called out Renner called with them. And also it was the Western era, and they came in with the mafia gang style era instead, which took off and was also a great build off to, of course, Westerns and stuff like that. So, but Bob Iger was just out saying that it's disrespectful to the people who have been working on these films just to call it amusement park and not real cinematic movies. So yeah, he's out saying that they should maybe just dial it down and stop being so negative against these movies. What do you think? Thoughts? Leave them down below. Do you think that these is just amusement park movies, or do you believe that this is a real cinematic movies? Let me know down below. And Sony has now released kind of like a snippet of the Spider-Man Far From Home post-credit scenes, which features, of course, Mysterio. And spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, and if you, yeah, just spoiler alert for Spider-Man 2 Far From Home. Because in the post-credit scenes, Peter Parker is outed as being Spider-Man, and he's mentioned by name, and the clip we see is of a dying Mysterio, and kind of like twisting it all into making it look like Peter is the bad guy, doing the bad guy stuff with the drones and stuff like that. If you haven't seen it, yeah, of course you don't know exactly what I mean. But then, of course, the post-credit scene, the final post-credit scene, you see Spider-Man swinging in and watching the news, and it's kind of like fake news, because he sees J. Jonah Jameson, returning actor, of course, the real J. Jonah Jameson from the previous Spider-Man, and he's kind of like outing Spider-Man and saying that he is responsible for the death of a great hero in Mysterio. So, but of course we don't know if this is the Daily Bugle who has manipulated this footage, or if it's Mysterio himself, or if it's his henchmen, or whatever. Just let me know what you think about this post-credit scene down below, and also one of the reasons why the MCU deal was kind of like so important and so vast is because of the way that it ended. Like, is what the and cut off, and he's been outed and stuff like that. And of course, we want to see that in the MCU movies, and it's a big kind of like a screw you if it weren't to be continuated on, as it would like it would kind of lead people like, where is this going, what's going to happen, and what's next. So let me know down below what you think. And just a tie-in with this, Spider-Man 3 is set to have a premiere date in 2021. So I can just check. Yeah, in the summer of 2021 we'll be getting a Spider-Man 3. So just a little. And apparently the big guy, the guy playing Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, has been accused by his wife of trying to threaten her to kill her, and there are some weapon accusations and stuff in the air. But all that aside, Marvel are still having big plans for Jeremy Renner in the future, and still want to use him in a Hawkeye series as well. And do you have anything against this? Do you just leave, you know where to leave your thoughts? And yeah, it's just like several witnesses have also come out and said that he hasn't been able to take care of his child for 6 years now, and it's kind of like heavy hitting for him to get this kind of like backlash now when he's so central in upcoming TV shows and in movies. So yeah, a big dunk in the head for him for that one. And Marvel is now making ready for a new climax, because we went from Iron Man to Avengers Endgame with the Infinity Saga, and it was like a 10-year wait, 11-year wait we spent waiting on that climax, and now they want to do it again. And like in 10 years the climax should come, and they're starting with the new superhero movies that they're making right now. So they want to make a new big movie going experience like Avengers Endgame and Infinity War was. So, and the one who revealed this was Marvel producer Trin Tran, who in the first setting is concerning around phase 4, but it's also into phase 5. It's in phase 5 we'll be getting this new climax that they're talking so much about. And they're doing this in hopes that it'll be as big, of course, as the first time around, and maybe it will. Who knows? Only time will tell, I guess. So, but if you have any thoughts about this, just where to put them. I don't even want to say it anymore. And a funny tidbit they were working on when they were working on the Avengers Endgame, one of the things that they were going to do was to make War Machine vice president of the United States. And of course, this would have taken the movie in another direction, and I'm so glad that they didn't do it, because it would just put in a lot more filler, and the movie was long enough as it was. So, but there was a time where they were tinkering with the idea of War Machine as the new vice president of the United States of America. So yeah, that's kind of like a fun tidbit to think about, you know. And thank you so much, all of you. Thank you so much for watching this time, and I'll see you, of course, next video. But before we totally leave out, let's just remember the basics. Subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below with any questions you have. And share this video with friends, co-workers, your network. Just share it with all of them. And yeah, I guess that's about it. And I'll just I'll see you next video. I don't know when I'll be posting, but soon. Apparently, I've been doing videos very often lately, so I don't believe it'll be taking me that long to do a new one. And before I sign off totally, I just want to give a shout out to the DC television movies series. I've been watching up on Supergirl and others, Batwoman and stuff like that, and they're actually decent. They're actually holding up, and I would recommend them to almost anyone who wanna watch a good TV series. Supergirl is definitely one of them. Black Lightning is also great, and the new Batwoman is actually also pretty decent. And so far, I've seen the first 3 episodes, of course, only, so it's still early on. But apparently, it's the DC television is going pretty strong, and which is kind of funny because the DC movies has been going downhill until, of course, the Joker now arrived, and it's kind of making a curve up. So yeah, there's that to look forward to. So, but that's for another video, and I'll see you next time. Bye all, and bye, and see you.